back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, February the 16th, and I'm off work today, but I have some things that I need to start taking care of to get a car on the road that we're getting off with my mom later today when Annie gets home. So I've gotten some progress done on some things. I've gotten some haul in, but it's not anywhere near the total amount of haul that I'm going to have coming in. It's part of it. Well, it's maybe about half of it. Just so you're aware, the way I have my phone set up right now, I can't see anything from like this point down. So I apologize. I have my phone, it's like it's set up on, let's see if I can move this. That's going to stay. That might stay. Sorry, I had this in front of it. So, we're all good now. I just can't bump the table. Fingers crossed. I've got some lips to show you. I've got haul to show you. I have a finish. I'm really excited about that. Sorry. Really excited about that. You can kind of see the bag right here. So yeah, I want to try to keep this brief while Abby is sleeping. She was already starting to get tired, and I went ahead and gave her a bath because she was in desperate need of a bath, and I figured probably would be the best time to do it because maybe it would help her go to sleep. She hates baths with a passion. She screams bloody murder whenever I'm giving her a bath. But she was in desperate need of one. It had been too long since she'd had a bath, so and she is sleeping right now. But as usual, I don't know how long that's gonna last, so let's just jump right into it. I guess I'll go ahead and show you my finish first. If you remember, I was working on the 2020 review, and I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if you're watching with children, you may want to send them away for a couple of minutes. I won't say the words out loud, but there's going to be naughty words on your screen. Just a heads up. So I did finish my 2020 review, and yes, it still has hoop marks in it. I apologize. So here's my finish. I'm so happy. I'm so happy this is done. I'm like a month and a half late to getting this finished, but yeah. Should I get ahead? I have something to kind of show this against. Oh, cute little notebook here. So yeah, this is my finish. Yeah, I'm so happy. I don't remember where it was last time you saw it. If I could find a photo or a screenshot from the last time I showed this, which very well could have been in my whip parade. I don't remember. But if I can find a photo to show you where I was at last time, then I will insert that. But what I recall finishing is I recall within the last few weeks, last couple of weeks actually, finishing this 0, finishing these 2 numbers here, and then obviously I only had 3 stars here, and so I finished the other 2, and then I only had this 1 word right here, and I finished that, and then the rest of the words. So that is where that one is at right now. Why am I saying that? That one is the finish. So you can bring your kids back in now, by the way. But I am very glad to have finished that. And if you know me, you know that will be going into the bin O finishes, because I don't do finishing. I stitch for the enjoyment. Every once in a while I will come across a project that I really want to actually frame or finish up. That's not one of them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would be nice. Put in a cute little frame on the table or something somewhere. Not a priority. So, that was my finish. I'm super happy about that. That was just done with the regular DMC on a 32 count Lugana. Yeah, 32 count Lugana. Yeah. And it was charted all completely in black, but I wanted to make it something more like what you see an actual review like on Amazon and stuff, so I did change the stars to yellow stars. I was going to change the year to like a blue color for some reason in my brain. Maybe it's one of those Mandela effects. Mandela effect, whatever you call it. But I remember seeing reviews that used to be like the title or the heading of the review was a blue color, then you had yellow stars, and then the writing was black. But I couldn't really find anything that looked like that right now. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. So I just went with black year and yellow stars and then black review. So, you can find that on Etsy. It is, where's that Etsy? I think it's Wildflower cross stitch. Let me look at it real quick. I'm pretty sure it's written here on the pattern. Yes, Love for number 4 cross stitch on Etsy. So go check them out if you like that pattern. If I remember correctly, I've gotten another pattern from them before, but don't hold me to it. Now we get into the current works in progress. The first thing I want to show you, if you've seen my unboxing of my quantum frames, then you will already know that this exists. But this is my 50 centimeter quantum frame, and this is an 18 by 27 inch piece of Ada from Picture This Floss. This is, and I guess I could show you the design, couldn't I? This is Princess Grace's Ball Gown by Teresa Gill. She's beautiful. There's tons of beads in her. As a matter of fact, some of my haul is all the beads and the metallics and stuff to kit her up with. But this was actually okay. So the last time I showed this, it actually basically looked almost the same, because I had only done a couple of the rows here. But for some reason when I started this, I was thinking, oh, I don't want any of the light fabric to show through the beads. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch where it shows a bead going. And I'm just going to go back and put a bead over it. I was dumb. I was young and naive and didn't know what I was talking about. So I've gone back and I have unpicked all of that. Literally all of that. And I have literally stitched all this again. I need to get more, I think it's 911, no, or 913 that I need to get, which is this lightest, no, it's this middle color right here, that I need to get more of. And then I had started on that darker green. So basically I've stitched all this. I unpicked what I had before, and then I've re-stitched it. And my stitching, I am trying to get more used to stitching two-handed. When I'm working on this, I have this on my Lowry stand. And while I'm not crazy about how all of my stitches look, I am still trying to work on that. So, basically, the way I have my light set up, sorry, hold on. Sorry. The way I have my light set up, because I have a light here next to the couch, I am right-handed. This is my right hand. But what I'm having to do is I'm having to put my dominant hand on top, so that my secondary hand, my left hand, is on bottom. And normally, I think people do it the other way around. I don't know. I don't remember. But that's how I'm having to do it. And technically, I'm not entirely 100% ambidextrous. I can do probably about 90% with this hand that I can with my right hand, except for writing and stuff. So I am working on that. That is my, I've kind of taken an interest in it right now. So that is a thing that's happening right now. This is being stitched on a 14 count Aida, and the colorway is actually called Petal, and I don't know if it's coming through or not, but maybe a little bit right there. The colorway is actually called Petal by Picture This Plus, and it's like modeled very, 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 very pale greens and pinks. So, because she suggests doing it on a white 14 count Aida, that's the suggested fabric. I wanted something more than white, but I knew that a regular over-dyed fabric might be a little bit too overpowering for the design. I really, really wanted the lady to stand out, but the fabric to be an accessory to the stitching. So, and so far you can start seeing where the beads are gonna go. There's like a swirly pattern in the middle part hanging down from her dress. You can see it right there. Those are beads. She is very blinged out, let's put it that way. But that's where I'm at right now on that one. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Accidentally bumped it with my frame, so let's not do that again. So I'm going to put this back in here. And then this over here. The next thing that I've been working on has been my daily 30 piece for the Cross Stitchers Journal and Daily 30 group on Facebook. And that is Heaven in a Wildflower by Rosewood Manor. The last you saw this, I had just these 3 lines of text here. I had the greenery right here, and I think little pieces of most of these flowers. And I think that was pretty much it. Working on this every single day for the last couple of weeks. I've gotten a ton of progress on it. So let me show you that. Here is my progress now. Move this out of the way. I haven't worked on it yet today, and I need to do that. So this is my progress on it today, so far. As you can tell, I have finished up the branches right here. I did have like half of this branch right here. I finished up the branch and then went ahead and did the blooms that's on it. And then I finished up the flowers on all these. I don't know why it's showing the centers of those flowers as being dark, so dark, but that's the called for color. And then obviously the biggest difference is going to be the alphabet right here. And I went ahead and did this. This is where the initials and the year go. I debated on go ahead and putting my initials in 2021 so that it would, because I'm pretty sure I can get this done this year if I keep working on it. But I think maybe after February, maybe I might change projects. Because there are days when I want to work on this longer than 30 minutes. I just don't know if I'm allowed to. But we'll see. So I've done the alphabet, and then I did this box. This is a color, it's like a butter yellow, and it really doesn't even show up on the example picture. But I think it does show up a lot better on this fabric. And then I started on the numbers. So that is where that sits at right now. Put this behind it so you can see a little bit better. This fabric is very see-through. So, and if you're wondering what kind of fabric it is, I think it's a tea-dyed Irish linen from Charles Craft. So, I still need to get the bottom line of text here. And then finish this up, obviously. And then I get to start working on the border. So, that is where that is at right now. I'm super happy with my progress on it. That border, though, that's like a vine border. That's gonna take forever. I don't know if I showed you guys this after I finished it. I think I need to get this out anyway because the next issue, the next issue of this cross stitch came in, and I need to put this back on the. I did finish part 1 of this. This is the my Quaker Christmas Sal that isn't just cross stitch, and it started in the February 2021 issue. So that's actually showing up the fabric color pretty good there. So this is all of part 1. And part 2 is over here. So, yeah. Like I said, I need to keep this out anyway so I can load it back up onto the Q-snap and start working on part 2. So we're going to leave that out. I'm going to leave that right here. I might start stitching on that. I'm going to get my 30 minutes in on Heaven in a Wildflower, and then I'm going to start working on that if I have time. And the last project that I worked on, I don't exactly recall where I was at last time you saw it. It's the White Pumpkin Sampler from Dames of the Needle. I say this every time. I'm not stitching the border and I'm not stitching the quote. Although I may restitch this again and do it in the pretty way with the full border and quote and all that. Let me take the pattern off so you don't get a freebie. This is where it's at right now. Trying to remember where it was at last time. I think I was working on this, the white bits here, maybe. I don't remember. But I did start working on this right here. This is actually, I know I've said this before, this pattern calls for different like Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works and gas threads. I'm not doing those. I am doing my own little self-conversion. And the conversion for this color, for this particular symbol, is a very, very pale, like grayish purple. There's a gray, and then there's like a kind of a tannish color. Kind of a blend of all three of those. I chose 2 of those colors, and I'm doing like a blended needle on that. So I started by doing the one that had with the gray and the tan color. I didn't like that, so I went back and I switched it to the gray and like the grayish purple color. So, and I can actually tell you what 2 colors those are. Those are 318 and 453, because I still have them here on my table. So, this is where this is at right now. This is a 14 count Ada from Fabrics by LJ. Colorway is called Radioactive. And unfortunately, he doesn't dye fabric anymore. So, that is where that one is at right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this pattern back on here so I know where it's at. So, that is going to be it for my whips. Got a lot done in the last couple of weeks. It's been nice in that we've had a little bit better luck in Addie's sleeping schedule. She still has trouble getting to sleep during the day. Like, and plus, she's starting to teeth too. We think she's got a tooth erupting. And if I'm thinking it's probably on her upper gum, because she's been trying to eat her fists, and she's been really drooly and cranky at times. I did get some baby Orajel. We've used that a couple of times, and it's really seemed to help. So yeah, we think that's going on. But it's been helpful in that a lot of the times when she goes down for a nap, she does stay down for at least an hour to 2 hours. The other night, or the other day, she went down for a nap and she was down for like 3 or 4 hours. And I know, don't come at me and say, babies aren't supposed to be sleeping that long. They're only supposed to sleep for a couple hours at a time, at the most, 2 or 3 hours. I don't care. If my baby wants to sleep, I'm going to let her sleep. Because she doesn't have any trouble sleeping at night. So, it's been nice. There still have been days where I haven't been able to get any stitching done until she goes to sleep at night. So I literally get my 30 minutes in at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And that's the only stitching I get done during the day. At all during the day. And yes, I do try to stay up at night after she goes to sleep and get some stitching in a lot of times. So I'm starting to get a little bit more stitching time back during the day and at night, because she is starting to kind of get the sleeping thing handled right now. So and finally there is haul. I did mention that the next issue of Just Cross Stitch came in. This is the April 2021. I'll do a quick flip through for you guys. First thing, right? Yeah. First thing is the Language of Flowers. Sorry. Language of Flowers. That is by Natalia Luneva, whoever that is. Oh, they're having their Christmas ornament contest. Viewer. Contest closes May 1st. Then we have Spring Celebration. This is by Liz Almond of Blackwork Journey. This is, I mean, both of these are beautiful, but I really could see myself stitching this. Maybe changing the colors up a bit, but that's gorgeous. I love everything Liz does. I just love the black work. I just don't do a lot of black work. Then we have Midnight Irises. This is by LaDonna Gosnell of LMG Creative Media. So, Midnight Irises. Then we have Contentment by Christine Stansberry. It's a cross-stitch adaptation by Kay Jute or Treenway Silks. It's a pretty beautiful cat washing himself. And then you have like embroidery flowers and stuff here. I can't see myself ever doing that, just because I'm not an embroidery person. This one is beautiful, and I think it's mostly due to the fabric, which is a custom dyed fabric. This is called Signs of Spring. This is by Lee Fisher of Stitchy Fish Designs. All of this is not stitched, just the bird and the flowers and everything are stitched. This is a piece of specialty dyed fabric. It's called Spring Sunrise. It's a printed fabric from Sunflower Fabric / Rogue Stitching. So that's beautiful. And then we have the next part of the Where Flowers Bloom style from Christy Schmitz. And Floral Fancies Easter Set by Shannon Grierson of Bobbin and Fred. I think this one is pretty. I could see myself possibly stitching this one day, but it is a small full coverage. This is Stained Glass Window, and it is by Rana Nori of Tangled Threads and Things. This is Stained Glass Window. That's a beautiful design. And we have Easter Parade by Nia Rind of Neo Cross Stitch. Lots of new designers in this issue. I think they're trying to branch out. Then this was Vintage Easter Bunny by Elizabeth Spurlock of Saving Grace's Fine Needle Arts. I did read somewhere that they have updated how they how they pay their designers for the designs that get submitted to the magazine. Because I know that, oh God, what's their names? I'll put it right here. They did a video one time, and they brought up the fact that, like, Just Cross Stitch, magazines like Just Cross Stitch, they don't actually pay, they didn't actually pay their designers for the designs they were submitting. Basically, they were doing it for free. God, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. And I read something recently where they were updating their, I keep wanting to say monetization, but it's not. Their reimbursement of these patterns and stuff. But I mean, these people are going to start getting paid, so. This is Alice Wetherell, 1832 sampler. And the quote reads, "Seekest thou for joys untainted to adorn thy youthful prime, make thyself with God acquainted, render all thou hast to him." It's a little tricky to read because the letters just kind of all run together. The words run together. And that was by Deborah Fasano of Historic Handworks. And then we have a Spring Pretties. This is by Janet Bryant Groves of Crafty Cat Designs. And then there's another, I think there's another picture here of what the top part looks like. That's the top. So. And then we have a St. Patty's needle set by Kim Beamish. Pretty pincushion and what they call a, I think they call this a waffle mattress finish. Or maybe that's flat finish. And then a little cute little scissor fob. Oh, that's a needle book. I'm sorry, that's a needle book. So. Oh yeah, so you have a Biscornu and a needle book, needle case, and a scissor fob. Okay. And then we have An Irish Blessing by Ellen Hasbrook. And that says, may your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. An Irish Blessing. And then we have a new baby sampler because Lord knows, because of the pandemic, there's going to be a lot of new babies being born. Case in point. This is by Virginie Likens of Roland Designs for Wood DMC. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. I'm sorry. I'm even worse at remembering names. Then we have Honey Bunny, and that is by Natalia Luneva again. And you basically get like this is basically just a repeated pattern. You would get from about here over to about right here. So this is just a repeated pattern. So it just kind of gives you an idea. That's how much you get. And then, last but not least, we have part 2 of the My Quaker Christmas sampler. And as you can see, I've done all this up into here. And so, this right here is basically your part 2. So I need to do all that. So that is what is in the April 2021 issue of Just Cross Stitch. And let me flip out the magazine. Sorry, I'm having an issue here. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put that one away. Okay. Then I went ahead and got the what do you call these? My brain is not on point today, and I apologize. Baldonis. That's it. I went ahead and got the Baldonis for Fire and Ice, which is a pattern by Ship's Manor. That's my invoice. I just want to show you. This is I got them from the Farmer's Attic on Etsy. This is their card. And they had all but one. And unfortunately, I had to order that one from a different seller on Etsy. And that will be coming soon. So I got all the flosses for that. That's all the Baldonis. Well, that's 11 of the 12 that it requires. So I got those. Am I the only one who didn't realize the Baldoni balls were so small? I don't know why I thought they were going to be like a little bit bigger, like closer to the size of those DMC balls. I don't know. I hope that's enough for the pattern, but we'll find out, I guess. And then I got an order from 123 Stitch. You can hear beads in there. Like I said, I went ahead and kitted up Princess Grace. I'm pulling all this out. Here's all her metallics. It actually calls for something else that is not made anymore. So I read that a good substitute is the DMC Diamante. So I got the light gold in that. And then we have the Krennic number 8 braid. Right? This is an 8 braid. How can you tell? I don't know. I just know that this is an ombre 3200. And then we have a number 4 braid. See, this is the number 8 braid. I think this is number 4 braid right here. Or maybe they're both number 8. Can't tell. Anyway, and then this is 008. So, that's the metallics that she calls for. And then, her beads. There are a lot of them. They're gorgeous colors, like all put together. I got all the beads for her. Literally, this is all the beads for Princess Grace. So, I think what's going in those swirls that's in her dress, where I'm at right now, is this white pearly color right here. But that is all the beads for her. She is officially kit packed up, accessory packed. So there's that. And then I also got a Snag Nabbit because I don't know what in the world happened to the one I had. So I got one of those. Now for the fun part. I got some patterns. Went ahead and got Quilting Bee by the Wildflower. I'm not one of those people that like bees. I don't stitch bees or anything like that. But I've seen the stitch up in person and it is gorgeous. And it has a bit of Quaker influence to it. And also for a time my mom was quilting. So, but mostly because I know this is absolutely gorgeous when it's stitched up. So I got that one. And then I jumped on what I don't usually do, and I got Winter Rose Manor. I do really love this too. And I do think that the color formerly known as Confederate Gray would be a good fabric for this, in my opinion. So I got that one. I also got Hannah Carter 1838 by Shakespeare's Peddler. Believe it or not, this only calls for 2 colors. Unfortunately, I think it calls for, there's like 2 colors. You have this kind of blackish color, and then it looks like you have this kind of brownish mustardy color. This is a Gloriana silk, but then all of this black color right here, I think, is NPIs. Because I was going to go ahead and buy it. Let me check out something real quick. Because I was going to go ahead and buy the floss for it while I had this in my cart, but it said 8 skeins of NPIs. And I'm like, no. Because for just the NPI and I think 1 or 2 skeins of the Gloriana, it's like $50 just for the floss. So yeah, the black, yeah. Well, maybe not, actually. I love how it spells out the symbols. It says symbols solid square antique black floral from Gloriana. There is 1/1 where it says I think this quote right here is done over 1. And then it says the triangle. Hold on. Uno momento. So yeah, there are bits that have like a right triangle, which is NPI Silk 693. So the Glorianas, actually, I would probably need more floss. It says stitching instructions are included in the graph. I recommend you buy several skeins of black thread in order to get through this large sampler. You've got about 8,000 stitches of the black thread to get through. Okay, but it does say use 1 strand, and the stitch count is 208 by 255. They've done it on a 30 count creme brulee by R&R Reproductions. I'm assuming they did it over 2. I don't know, but I don't know what it was about this particular sample that just I was drawn to, but I had to get it. So, got Hannah Carter. And then last but not least, I didn't even realize there was a Sal when I bought this. But this is Lucy Bean Love and Stitches. Though he seemeth sleeping. I bought this, and then I found out that there's a Sal going on. She gives you 4 different suggested fabrics you can do it on. And I think there's 10 colors in it. And she gives you 4 different colorway options, but not necessarily like a colorway. She gives you, basically for each symbol, she's giving you a DMC alternative, a Weeks Dye Works, a Classic Colorworks, and a Gast for every color that's on here. Or she said you can pick your own. So 4 different fabrics, 4 different lines, colors that you can stitch it in. You get to pick the colors that you use. I'm thinking when I do this though, I'm going to have to tone down this red because that's the only one I don't really care for. I may try to find some type of lighter, more muted vintage red. So, but I do like that. And that's the same border that is on, oh God. Not Susanna Rambo. It's the same border that's on the other project that I'm doing. So that is my 1, 2, 3 stitch haul. And then lastly, in this particular video, because I'm already at almost 45 minutes, I got a bag from Mama Joan. Made by Mama Joan. She posted on Instagram, or she actually posted on Facebook, that she had gotten some fabrics in, and that she was offering up, or she found some fabrics. I can't remember, but she had come across some fabrics. This sampler type of design right here, and then the word. And she basically was offering up, if anybody on her Instagram or maybe in Facebook wanted a bag out of this fabric, to hit her up, and I did. I was thinking that this sampler fabric was going to be the main part of it, but that's okay. The bird fabric's not bad either, so it's pretty. So got that. I'll show you the back. So yeah, got that. That is all my haul. That is all I have to show today, I think. I do have some more stuff coming in. I have a long L bar coming from my Lowry. I have another project bag coming from an Etsy seller. I still have the other spool of Valdani coming. I'm waiting on my first shipment of my nest egg from Teresa at 3 Threads. What else? There's other things that I'm waiting on that I'm sure I will have for you by my next video. So I also have a diamond painting that I ordered from Diamond Art Club that I still need to unbox, and that one's going to take some prep because it is ginormous. It's probably my biggest diamond painting that I've ever ordered. So I still need to unbox that, and hopefully I'll be able to get to that. If I can't get to it, then it'll be sometime this week. I'll get to it, because it's like it's a two-edged sword, because ideally I would like to have Andy here to watch Abby while I do it, but at the same time, like when I do my Flosstube videos, I don't like anybody to be here hearing me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a win-win, lose-lose situation. So that's going to be it, I think, for today. Abby's been really good. She's been down the entire time. Like I said, she's been good about getting more sleep when she does nap. So there was a time when you would put her down for a nap and she would stay down maybe at maximum she might get like 30 minutes. But she's doing a lot better these days. I think her minimum right now is like an hour. But usually she'll stay down for about 2 or 3 hours at a time. Which is excellent. It saves my sanity, especially when she's being extremely, extremely resistant to going to sleep in the first place. So, other than that, everybody's fine. We had a good Valentine's Day. Had a low-key Valentine's Day. He's already bought me so much for like Christmas and everything, and he was going to pay for me to get my hair done, which is something I had talked to him about, like, was something I had talked, not necessarily to him about, but something I had talked about back last year. I've been trying that Mondo hair stuff to see if it would give me a result similar to what I want with a perm. It hasn't. And I don't think that's the product's fault. I think that's my hair is too long for it to really work the way it should. Because my hair is pretty long these days. I think that's going to be what he ends up getting me for a late Valentine's Day gift, is for me to make a hair appointment and get my hair trimmed and permed. I want to talk to them also about the color, because I have hair color that I bought at Sally's weeks ago, and I'm wondering if it would be better for me to go ahead and color my hair now, because I don't know how it's going to act after the perm. So I don't know. We'll see. And I still need to upload. I did film a part 2 to that. I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not. I think I may need to go back and watch some more tutorials and stuff and get a better idea if I'm even using it correctly. But I did film a part 2 the other day, Sunday, when I had to work Sunday, and luckily it happened to be on a position where I didn't have to have my hair in the hairnet and all that stuff, so I'm able to look cute. I could actually fix my hair if I wanted to, and I did. I washed it and put the stuff in and dried it with the diffuser which is something brand new that I got. Forgetting that we had a hairdryer, I went looking for a diffuser, and hair dryers were coming up in the search. And I found a hairdryer that had a diffuser and the nozzle that shoots it, a concentrated airflow. I found a hairdryer fairly cheap that had both of those attachments with it, so I just bought a new hairdryer. I was going to need a new one anyway, because the one I had, I don't know if it's at my mom's house or not. I've had it for, God, a good 15 years. No. I remember specifically having it in 2003. Yeah. So almost 20 years I've had that hairdryer. Holy crap. Then again, I may have just left it in Georgia when I left there. But I got me a new hairdryer. So, what you see here is not everything that I've ordered. Like I said, I have my diamond painting that came in. I think I told y'all last time about the Keurig coffee pod, the little tree, the little thing that spins around that you put the pods in, and it's maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know if I told you guys that my plans for this year have completely changed from what I initially said they were going to change to. And I just thought of something. But yeah, they've completely changed. All the starts that I was going to do throughout the year, I've actually changed that so that I'm going to do them all in March, and I'm going to add 5 new starts to that. I think I promised y'all that I was going to show you what those were going to be. I will definitely have to do that next time. But I'm going to do all the starts that I had planned for the year in March for March Madness. I'm going to do a new start every other day on the odd days. And then my birthday falls on March 8th, which is an even numbered day. So that's going to be an extra start. So there's going to be a start like on the 1st, the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then 11th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th, and then 31st. So, the other months, I was initially just going to not do anything for those other months. But I got to thinking, I'm kind of a start addict, if you haven't been able to tell. And I think it's going to be really hard for me to go the entire rest of the year and not start anything. So what I'm planning on doing the rest of the year, starting with this month, but I'm not going to do it in March because I have all those starts planned. Every other month, February and then April on, I am going to restart one of the projects that I have set aside for a restart, because I have several that I need to restart that I'm just not happy with how they are currently during my first start. So I'm going to restart those. So every other month, I'm going to restart one of the projects that needs restarting. So yeah, that's basically what my plans have changed to. I know I said that I wasn't going to do whip go anymore because I am trying to focus more on one project at a time or a couple projects at a time. And if I do whip go, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'd be worried about every other project. So I've taken whip go off the table. Stitch from stash, not really. I have always had the best of intentions, but not really. I have had a little money open up every month, so which is why I was able to get into which is why I was able to actually afford to be able to get back into Trisha's thread club. But I am looking at possibly getting into a fabric of the month club as well. Part of me wants to see about Be Stitch Me. Part of me wants to see about Fabrics by Stephanie. I don't know if she has a fabric of the month club. I also have been wanting to try XQ Designs. But I don't know yet. I'll have to cross that bridge when I get to it. So, that's pretty much going to be it for my Flosstube. I'm almost at an hour because I can talk. So, as promised, I will do a couple more of these 3,000 pick one questions. And I'm just going to open up to a random page here and just pick. What I'm going to do is, I think before every video, I'm going to post on my Instagram for you guys to pick a number between 1 and 3,000. And then I will go to that number, and then that's the question that I will answer. So be looking out for that. Okay. So, Gwen Stefani or Fergie? I'm sorry, I gotta go with Gwen Stefani because she was, no doubt, and she's beautiful. They're both beautiful, but Fergie was a little bit more urban. I don't know how to say that. And Gwen Stefani she's more very sweet, and she did that whole ska music and stuff, but I liked No Doubt. I still like No Doubt. So yeah. Let me answer that. Gwen. I'm going ahead and answering these. The next question down is actually Arby's or Subway. Arby's is all the way, y'all. Their roast beef is just on point, and I love me a good beef and cheddar. Let's go to another page here. Dayglow or glitter? Glitter, of course. Dayglow just screams, look at me, look at me. Glitter is just like, hi. I don't know if that's an inappropriate reason, but glitter, because I'm attracted to all things shiny and sparkly. So yeah. I told y'all I was going to try to answer 3 questions out of this book, every Flosstube. So there's your 3 questions. I'm hoping to get back to you guys in the next couple of weeks, because it looks like I may be able to stick to a 2-week schedule, or somewhat of a 2-week schedule. So be looking out for me again. Around the 28th, 29th, did I just say 29th? Around the 28th, or around March 1st. I'm definitely going to try to come back before March so that I can update you guys on my plans for that month, and the starts that I'm adding to what I already told you guys about. So that's gonna be it for me for today, and like I said, hopefully I will see you guys again by the end of the month, and be on the lookout for my Xmondo Wave Tech Part 2, and also a diamond painting unboxing. I did purchase some fake eyelashes, so one of these days you guys are gonna get to see me try to put fake eyelashes on. Never wore fake eyelashes a day in my life. That'll be fun. So with that being said, I do want to say hi to all the new subscribers, and if you're a long-time subscriber, hi. Welcome back. But yeah, thank you guys so much for getting me up over 600 subscribers finally. And I think the more subscribers you get, the easier it is to add subscribers. Maybe YouTube starts recommending you more or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Be sure you like this video if you saw anything in it that you liked. Give me a thumbs up, comment any questions you have regarding anything that I've shown or haven't shown. I love questions and comments. They're my lifeblood. And so yeah, until I see you guys again next time, be good. Bye.